Hey there! Changes. Time marches on, things change. How has Nectar changed? I'm Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show. You, my YouTube buddies, let's talk about change. So the clip I've got today is not really a tip or anything like that. It's just an interesting conversation Scott and I had within the viewer questions episode where we talked about how things like the discoveries in alkalinity by the community and LED lights and a lot of these things that are coming along have changed how we think about Nectar, how we grow with Nectar. I thought it was interesting. I'm pretty sure you will too. I'd like you to watch it and I'll talk to you after. This brings up another question I had about the previous question. Do you think that over with the show and all the things we've done, all the communications back and forth with people, that even though the line hasn't changed significantly over the last 3, 4, 5 years, that we've, and also with LEDs coming out and things like that, new technologies, that we've gotten more efficient and we've gotten to a place where we've built a system that makes the plants eat more than they were years ago.
I think the lighting game made that change happen on us. And, you know, I also think that the discovery of bad water and the stripping of pH and alkalinity out of potting soils was a huge game changer for us. Other than that, there's no new gardening methods under the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been spinning for a while, and guess what? We're not making up new stuff. I think what we're doing is discovering in this industry, you know, what VPD can do with a good light and a good DHU and a great CO2 system, and then you balance that with pure, clean, alkaline water. I mean, it's evolving.
It doesn't feel like back in the day, maybe I'm wrong, that we were talking about One Shot as a supplement to a bottle grow. It was like it was
one or the other, really.
Yeah, it was one or the other, and now
supplement.
It's like you need something to. It was like a separate thing, but now it's like maybe put some in here as a backstop to keep from starving.
Well, I think that, and I think genetics play a huge play into that. I think, you know, whether it's a sativa indica, whether it was bred for equator growing or northern Washington growing, there's so many variables to that. But I think the discovery of the new LED lighting concept with, you know, better environments have really created this whole new beast of we're making monsters here. I mean, these plants eat more than they've ever eaten before. And I think it's just, it's evolving technologies with evolving nutritions. I mean, I don't really know how to answer that.
Yeah. So, because, like, you know,
metal halides and high-pressure sodium bulbs didn't necessarily produce the energy that the plant could use to utilize all the food like it is currently with these new LEDs. And the dialed-in VPD, I mean,
even more so than outdoor, to where you just...
Well, the outdoor's been the same since the creation of the outdoor.
Yeah.
Indoors, like, we're playing God every day and manipulating everything, and all of a sudden, we can manipulate ourselves right out of available food sources. So
where there's the cupboard's bare. Yeah, it's not 150. It's 0, 0.
Well, now you understand hydroponics, where they're just like growing in a piece of rock wool. The roots are now channeled 20 feet long in a tube, and they're just pumping nutrition onto the roots. They don't really. They're not feeding microbes. It is. They are sucking it in, and they're feeding what they're supposed to have. So I think what we've found in soil now is that with all the same technology, we're creating these same super hungry plants because we've given them the light energy that can actually help them process the food faster. Okay. So it's a new world in the world of gardening. Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Did it bring up anything in your mind? Sure did for me. We got a viewer questions episode coming up. So based on this and whatever else, think about that and how you might want to make the conversation go in the future. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCGFAM show.